can't things just go back to the way they were? You were so happy then.
Things were never the way you remember.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cartoon cancellations that made fans rage quit.
Why? What are we gonna do tomorrow night?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
For this list, we'll be looking at animated shows that got canned prematurely or for ludicrous reasons, causing fans to rage quit on the ill-advised networks that pulled the plug. Since we'll be talking about how some of these shows ended, a spoiler alert is in order. Which cartoon cancellation made you rage quit? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Sonic the Hedgehog. Premiering the same month as the syndicated Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, this Saturday morning show took on a darker tone and sophisticated style.
Mark my words, Hedgehog. Before this day is done, you and the Power Rings will be right in the palm of my hand.
Over 2 seasons consisting of 26 episodes, Sonic Sat AM, as some called it, developed a cult following. Although there were plans for a 3rd season, ABC canceled the series. Why? Well, sharing the same time slot as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers set Sonic up to fail, and it didn't help when sports preempted the show.
One day you'll learn that speed is no substitute for common sense.
Time's up. Snooze, you lose.
Disney's acquisition of ABC has also been blamed. The show left us on an enticing cliffhanger, as Robotnik's nephew Snively returns with a red-eyed fiend who would have been revealed to be Naugus.
Well, don't celebrate too soon, Hedgehog. Now, it's my turn.
Despite attempts at a revival and film continuation, Sonic remains stopped in his tracks. Number 9. Gargoyles. Gothic, serialized, and Shakespearean, Gargoyles is one of the most unique shows in the Disney library.
My apologies for this, Goliath.
No apologies needed. We are what we are. Her opinion will not change that.
On one hand, we're grateful creator Greg Wiseman and company were able to give us 65 great episodes. Still, it's hard not to dwell on the squandered potential that followed.
So, things have come full circle.
Somehow they always do.
The changing management at Disney, preempted coverage of the O.J. Simpson trial, and the struggle to match the popularity of Power Rangers spelled an untimely end for Gargoyles. While we did get a 3rd season entitled The Goliath Chronicles, the switch from syndication to ABC brought creative restrictions that led to Weissman leaving the show after 1 episode.
Are you suggesting we leave? Where would you have us go?
No, I just...
Gargoyles ended after this mixed season, and Disney has yet to give fans the revival they all so desperately desire. Number 8. Pinky and the Brain. Other than the world, Pinky and the Brain had it all. Accolades, critical acclaim, and a loyal following.
Good one, Vane.
They're all good ones, Pinky.
Alas, it wasn't enough to satisfy the network. The higher-ups pushed the creators to expand upon the show's world with more characters, i.e. more merchandising opportunities. The writers responded with 2 episodes. In Pinky and the Brain and Larry, a 3rd character comes and goes without contributing anything.
Going to have to hurt you, Larry.
But Brain, what did I do?
Nothing.
You'll Never Eat Food Pellets in This Town Again went full meta as Brain clashes with the network, mirroring producer/writer Peter Hastings' exit.
This is absurd. You people would take Oedipus Rex and stick in a talking chimp if you thought it would scare up another half a ratings point.
Not long after, the show was replaced with Pinky, Elmira, and the Brain, much to the frustration of fans and the creative team. It's what the network wanted, but it only lasted another season. Number 7. The Owl House. Created by Dana Terrace, The Owl House has achieved widespread acclaim for its humor, lore, and LGBTQ+ representation.
Don't worry, Mom. I won't let you down. No more weirdness. That doesn't count, right?
With the show getting picked up for a 2nd season before the series premiere, it appeared Disney was all in. When the third season was announced, though, fans were shocked to learn that they'd only be getting 3 44-minute specials.
And I don't know when or how I'm gonna see you again. But I will find my way home to you. I promise.
With confirmation that this would be the final season, Terrace revealed that the show didn't fit, quote, into the Disney brand. While many theorized this was due to its LGBTQ+ themes, Terrace attributed the premature ending to the show's darker tone and older audience.
Don't worry. You always have a way of sneaking into people's hearts.
Bold move, sister.
Okay, good to see you. Farewell forever.
In any case, the mentality that the Owl House didn't fit the Disney mold ironically contradicts the show's messages about individuality and challenging conformity. Number 6. Young Justice. Dramatically compelling, skillfully animated, and assembling a stellar voice cast, Young Justice lived up to its potential in every department that mattered to viewers.
The bat sent you to drag me off to prison. Frankly, I'm underwhelmed.
Great, but I'm kinda in a hurry here.
Kids, always in such a rush.
To the people at the top, it fell short in the one department that matters above all else, the toy department. Speaking with Kevin Smith, Paul Dini speculated that Young Justice ended after only 2 seasons because many of its fans were female, and executives ignorantly assume that only boys buy toys.
I understand.
While co-developer Greg Weisman claims that the female audience didn't contribute to the cancellation, he did say that the third season deteriorated because Mattel ceased its toy line.
This is no time for you to resign.
I'm not resigning. Just taking a leave of absence.
As disappointed as fans were, Young Justice was revived several years later thanks to its growing popularity on streaming platforms. Number 5. Teen Titans. Unfortunately, not every canceled DC animated show featuring Robin gets the revival it deserves. Just as its animation balanced Western and Eastern styles, Teen Titans mix comedy and drama in ways that few other DC shows have.
I guess we really ought to be training for battles, tracking down clues, and trying to figure out who Slade is, huh?
We will, but right now, I'm just happy to be part of the team.
Why the show ended after 5 seasons and a TV movie has sparked debate. Some claim it was due to ratings, others say it was the increasingly dark tone, and many believe it boiled down to troubles with toy manufacturers.
Things change, Beast Boy. The girl you want me to be is just a memory.
In any case, fans were enraged to see the show canceled, but they were even angrier that it got replaced with Teen Titans Go. Although fans would get the crossover film Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, it still feels like a glass half empty.
Remember, we have to play along with this to save our Earth. Don't go too hard on those baby versions of us. Ow! Baby versions? I heard that! Okay, maybe rough them up a little.
Number 4. Final Space. Final Space caught many off guard, taking a comedic approach to sci-fi, but slowly evolving into an occasionally heartbreaking space opera with strong character development.
If you take a cookie, I will be forced to add 1 full day to your sentence.
You think a full day scares the captain?
Creator Olin Rogers aspired to tell the story over 6 seasons. Even if the show didn't last that long, Rogers at least knew how he wanted it to end. He didn't get to share that ending, however. Rogers and fans were blindsided when Final Space got canceled after season 3, leaving numerous storylines unresolved.
Oh my God. What have we done?
On Twitter, Rogers blamed the cancellation on the merger between Warner Media and Discovery. He also released an emotional video elaborating on the cancellation and what the series meant to him.
For better or worse, I'm so unbelievably humbled that you all would even take the chance to watch the show.
It's tragically ironic that a show called Final Space left us without a sense of finality. Number 3. The Spectacular Spider-Man. You might have noticed a recurring theme with Greg Weisman. He's developed one great show after another, but something always gets in the way. The Spectacular Spider-Man may be the most infuriating case.
Tell me there's something better. Go ahead, try.
With intricate storytelling and rich takes on classic characters, this had the potential to be the definitive Spider-Man animated series. With Disney's acquisition of Marvel, however, the Sony-produced series got caught in a web of legal confusion.
Nice, Pete. You blew it. Again.
Although Weisman aspired to produce 5 seasons with direct-to-video movies interspersed, fans had to settle for 2 seasons without any resolution. You may see #SaveSpectacularSpider-Man trending on Twitter from time to time.
At least the city's safe. The Green Goblin's gone forever.
For anyone still keeping their fingers crossed for a continuation, though, it's unlikely that all the necessary pieces will fall into place. Number 2. Duckman. Ahead of its time in many respects, Duckman gave us 4 seasons of rapid-fire dialogue and biting satire.
What's the matter? You seem a little down this morning. It's okay, you can tell me about it. I'm here for you.
Well, if you really want to know. I had that dream again.
Oh.
The one where no one cares about anything I say or do.
Quiet, you worthless sack of pillow stuffing! I'm on the phone!
Although the series centered on a duck, the finale was like a game of chicken between the network and the showrunners. With the 5th season highly unlikely, the writers ended with the revelation that Duckman's wife is still alive, Cornfed knew all along, and a to be continued, followed by a question mark.
Duckman, I can explain.
While this had fan interest at an all-time high, Duckman has yet to be revived in any capacity. Even if the series had continued, the writers didn't have a part 2 mapped out.
Don't you see what it's like in this deranged, wearing blender of a world? Every day is an agonizing ordeal, like balancing a pot of scalding water on your head while people whip your legs and butt.
Decades later, the lack of closure still fuels fans with rage. But now we know how Duckman feels on a regular basis. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Danny Phantom. We'd love to go ghost with Danny just one more time.
I still can't believe you guys agreed to help me. Looks like there is a heart under all that cyber armor.
Mighty Mouse: The New Adventures. A show that launched so many prolific careers deserved more episodes.
You've had this coming for a long time. You know this hurts me more than it does you.
The Critic. It stinks. The Cancellation, that is. The show gets a big thumbs up.
It stinks.
Symbionic Titan. Again, why must everything be about toy sales?
It's okay, Lance. Let them try. We've done all we can.
Infinity Train. 4 seasons isn't infinity.
Your dad can't take you to camp.
What? What do you mean?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Bone, unreleased. While the other shows on this list got cut down during their prime, at least they all gave us some terrific episodes. Bone wasn't even given the opportunity to do that.
One of the points of the Thicks and Thins is to show weight.
Running from 1991 to 2004, Jeff Smith's award-winning independent comic series had the artistry, characters, and genre-bending story to deliver a phenomenal animated series. In 2019, it appeared fans would finally get the show they always wanted, with an animated Netflix adaptation being announced. A couple of years passed without any major developments.
What's the status of the Netflix show? I mean,
it's going. We did get off to a slow start because of the pandemic.
Then, in April 2022, news broke that Netflix Animation would be scrapping multiple anticipated projects, including Bone.
They can't do this to me! You can't do anything to a rich person that he doesn't want!
We'd like to think that a Bone animated series will find a home somewhere. By that point, though, our bones might be dust.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.